evening. Welcome to the Uws News Bulletin at 3:30. I'm Jamie Glover.
And I'm Gregor Hynds. Our top story. The NHS are in the midst of a crisis as the UK are losing more and more EU nurses. Ryan McDougall investigates.
The Nursing and Midwifery Council recently revealed a staggering 89% decline in the number of EU nurses joining the UK's NHS in the last 12 months. Staff at UWS's Ayr campus have expressed what this could mean for the future of our National Health Service.
There is anxiety in relation to students from the EU coming over. They're certainly not applying in the same kind of numbers because there's concern probably about what the implications of Brexit will be.
Top right.
There are also changes in the regulations for recruiting non-UK based nurses, and one of those is a tightening up of the language requirements. So it's harder now to come to the UK to work.
Patients will suffer, and staff that's left will suffer. They're stressed as well. So obviously it's going to add to the NHS, to the bill. It's going to cause a lot of problems.
In contrast to this, student nurses have said that in the long run it could be a good thing.
I think in the short term it could be a bad thing because there's a decline in the number of nurses in the UK, British nurses, joining the industry as well. But in the long term, it might mean more jobs for nurses who are British and that are trained here.
Ryan now joins us in the studio. So, in terms of actual numbers, how many people is 89%?
Well, so the figures are actually quite simple. Basically, it was, last year just over 10,000 nurses from the EU came to the UK to work with the NHS, and this year those numbers have plummeted to a mere 1,100-ish, just over 1,100. So that there is an 89% sort of decrease.
So do you think that this could open up more opportunity for UK-based nurses, as some of your interviews would suggest?
Well, I suppose if somebody looks at it at face value, then yes, that might be the impression that they would get. But I think the important factor that a lot of people forget is that less sort of people in the UK are wanting to go into nursing now in comparison to, say 20 years ago. So I think it's only going to get worse, and it could potentially be very harmful to our NHS.
Right, okay. Thank you, Ryan.
UWS has launched a health and safety initiative today. Nicole Castles has more from our Ayr campus.
The UWS Safety and Resilience team are here today at the Ayr campus to launch their new health and safety programme. I spoke to head of the team, Dave Watterson, to find out more.
Well, we're launching the new Resilience and Safety team. The early part of this year we had a little bit of a restructure, and we went from having a separate health and safety team and a separate risk management team into one merged Resilience and Safety team looking after a whole host of things for the university. Well, you can see from the sign here we're broadly speaking health and safety, fire safety, employee wellbeing, risk management, insurance, some of the travel risk side of things, and business continuity as well. Today's all about getting our faces known across our campus, because we're based at Paisley. We operate across all 5 campuses for the university, so we've scheduled in similar sessions to this across all the campuses to really let people know that we're here and that we're able to help and willing to help people, I suppose.
Nicole Castles, UWS News.
Thanks, Nicole. A local business have launched a range of craft beers and has become a local favourite. Carla Buscema visited Ayr Brewing Company.
The brewery's been going for around, I think it's like, what years is it now? It's either 9 or 10 years. I think it might have been 07 that they opened. I've only been working here for about a year and a half. The first beer that the brewery ever made is called Lazy Lundy, which is, how in there, it's an IPA, or a pale ale, sorry. The process basically remains the same. The only thing that changes would be the ingredients going into, like today we added what would you call it, oats. There was oats in with the wheat and the barley, so that changes occasionally. The actual process doesn't change, so the process is very much the same.
We started part-time, initially just to be a brew pub to supply beer to the Glen Park Hotel, but it quickly became bigger than that, and when we found that people were interested in our beers. In 2009 we're probably catching the beginning of the wave of craft beer, so it's been good.
Thanks, Carla.
In sports news, Chris McMillan reports from the Scottish Women in Sports Awards.
I'm here at the Go Glasgow Hotel for the Scottish Women in Sport Awards. After a fantastic year for Scotland's athletes across various sports, we are here to celebrate some of their fantastic achievements.
So it's incredibly exciting to be here to celebrate the achievements over 2017 of Scottish Women in Sport. One evening to celebrate just the enormous achievements that women have made in sport this year is fantastic. So I'm really pleased to be here as Minister for Sport to recognise that success and to celebrate along with the women who are here tonight. The fact is that we need to see more visibility of women's sport across the back pages of our printed press and of course broadcast in our televisions and our radios as well. That is the way in which we can try and overcome some of the barriers. But there are lots of barriers that we need to overcome to get more women active and more girls involved in sports.
It's really important that female athletes and females in any walk of life who want to kind of break down the barriers do have strong advocates and events like this where they can come together and share their achievements. Scotland in particular does have quite a macho culture, and that permeates all walks of our life, and it does need to be challenged, and there's been a lot of work done, but we're not there yet.
It can change a person's life joining a sports club, and if you get youth development on top of it, then they can learn so much human skills that are important, so particularly for girls who maybe don't have the confidence to stand up, the sport can give them an outlet.
So I'm Chris McMillan at the Go Glasgow Hotel for UWS News.
Thank you for that, Chris.
Kevin Craigins examines a partnership between Celtic Football Club and a team in Kenya in this exclusive report.
Celtic FC Foundation, along with Celtic kit sponsor New Balance, have provided kits for 50 local teams in Kenya. I spoke to Foundation Chief Executive Tony Hamilton about the charitable work the Foundation still do.
Celtic is not a parochial, local brand, if you like. It's a worldwide organisation, which is why we work in communities in other places. We work in communities in Belfast and in Dublin and in Edinburgh and in London, and we do a lot of international stuff.
The kits were sent to the Kenyan capital of Nairobi, where Celtic have partnerships with local football teams, who then distribute the football kits to local children.
6th of November 1887, this Irish community was in Glasgow. It was struggling, it was ostracised, it wasn't overly welcome in an economy that was challenging already, and he decided that he would set up a football club primarily to generate income to feed this Irish population.
I also spoke to a Celtic fan about the charity.
I mean, it was founded on a charity basis, and I think it's always been that way.
Brother Wolfen's vision would not be possible without the support of those closer to home. I'm Kevin Craigins, UWS News.
Thanks, Kevin. That's all from us here at UWS News.